I'm going to have a haircut today. And besides, we are doing some grocery shopping.
She said I look like Park Bo-gum.
So this is your last year?
Yeah. Market here in Hull, the biggest anyway, grocery haul. So this is the situation that we're having right here. I'm scared to actually go to the checkout counter. We are back. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, it's me from the future. So the manic grocery haul set me back a good £100. I think all that would help me just survive for like a week and a half, or almost 2 weeks. Normally I would just shop enough for like a week because the food is just much fresher that way. Duh. But because I'm making this video, so I decided to go bonkers with my choices. Another reason is because I normally just get my groceries at the supermarket that is close to where I live, which is a lot smaller. Whereas for this one, because it's in downtown of Hull, and I was having my haircut earlier, so I decided to just, make good use of the location while I'm there. You see all of the sacrifices, all of the sweat and blood and tears that have gone into making this video. Subscribe. Anyhow, for the second part of this video, I want to show you guys a short documentary, for lack of a better word. And this is actually materialized from a recent observation that I made about being busy. And I guess this is also just me, branching out, dabbling in other avenues for my creative outlet. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Without any further ado, let's dive into it. Well, does this look familiar to you? Because I recently caught myself giving a variation of these types of answer every time I was asked how I was doing. So much work, but hopefully it'll be better next week. Still reading, huh? But the deadline is giving me a tough time. Loads of work, LL, but fingers crossed next week's better. Now, on paper, being busy makes us feel good. After all, it sounds productive. And this is especially justifiable in today's world where the culture of hustle is largely embraced. I mean, it's at the helm in so many environments. And sadly, at the same time, it's also steering us into this abyss of the ever-elusive notions of success. You have to work harder, you gotta sleep less, you gotta work more hours to compensate for your lack of talent. You have to run faster, or else people will catch up and you'll be rendered irrelevant. In such a breakneck and cutthroat society, it's just hard to show up not being busy. But hold on, is being busy really that productive, or is it just an illusion of productivity? So granted, being busy may make us feel reassured, but isn't there a risk that we may be too busy to actually enjoy life? Unfortunately, for some people, they don't have a choice but being busy. Think of students who don't come from money, part-timing to cover their tuition, day or night, parents hustling double shifts just to scrape by. Given their background and personal circumstances, not everyone has the luxury of playing the time manager here. Yet, so many times, I find myself dashing between one responsibility to the other, constantly juggling between the so-called tasks without ever slowing down and zooming out to ask myself, hey, am I enjoying any of this? Is being busy just an excuse to make me feel like I've accomplished something? Human beings tend to do whatever it takes to stay busy, even if what we're doing doesn't really mean anything to us. There was the key finding in a study conducted by Dr. Brene Brown from the University of Houston, who also aptly coined the term crazy busy to describe the stage we designate ourselves to be in order to dodge facing what is real in our lives. We are just so afraid of idleness because that's when the dilemma of what we want out of life versus what we currently have starts to creep in. And going through this process is not easy, and it's actually quite uncomfortable. So that's why a lot of the times we retract ourselves, and sometimes the gap feels so wide that we rather stay in the hamster wheel, we rather stay in the loop of busyness. So we use being busy as a defense mechanism, a shield. Bombarding our senses with responsibilities, deadlines can make us believe that we are moving in the right direction, or at least in the direction. But does it? I think that tackling one task after another without ever actually really reflecting about it oftentimes renders us stuck. Would you ever look back at the end of the year with great pride at your old fat, wrinkled, and weather stacked to-do list and think to yourself, wow, I've tackled this many tasks this year? Even if that's the case, another question would follow suit. Now what? So, this is what I propose. Let's reframe our way of thinking just a little bit. Rather than measuring progress by the quantity, why don't we just shift our focus to the quality of our work? But hold on, there's a slight caveat here. You don't just hinge on the quality of the output, which is usually represented by the extrinsic benchmarks, be it the highest score in a test, the biggest financial perks, or the craziest long list of friends. Well, you look at the quality of the impact it has on your physical and mental well-being. Some sensible questions you can ask yourself are, did the work feel intellectually fulfilling? Did I learn something cool? Did it help me to nourish and cultivate my curiosity? Did it give me the chance to connect with some interesting people? I feel like only when we approach life with such a mindset can we start genuinely enjoying life. You know what they say, you can never turn back time. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you're too busy to enjoy life, too busy to have a chat with your best friends, to have some bonding activities with your family, too busy to learn how to dance, to play the piano, too busy to go on that trip, too busy to cook a nice meal for yourself, these moments will forever be gone, and you will never get that time back. Maybe you are indeed going through this wild project phase where it requires your 100% attention and effort, and you are actually excited working on it. Well, then that's fine. Such activities that you feel completely and passionately committed to are nurturing and enriching and worthwhile. But next time, if you think of diving headfirst into something new or fresh, or maybe like a buddy invites you over for a hang or a chat, and you're just about to automatically say that, hey, I think I'm just too busy right now, maybe next time. Take a breather, take a step back, and ask yourself, are you really that busy? So, where does that leave us? In my opinion, being busy with exciting work is good, but being too busy to discover your full potential, to embrace life, or to carve out time for the people that you hold dear is not. So let me know, are you too busy to enjoy life?